The worst time to control hand sanitizer prices is now.
No rain.
This is Naren, conquering communication with you all. Yes, you heard that right. Now, this video is apolitical, not for or against any political party. Neither is this against or for any person individually, but this is just a purely economic and business standpoint that I learned from my professors, economics professors in college, and I want to share with you. I don't speak of this just as a political person, but someone who's a student of economics, who has a degree in economics. Whenever a crisis like this happens and people want hand sanitizers, what happens is the supply is limited, but the demand goes up like crazy. So the $1 hand sanitizer is now being sold for $5. Should the government control the price at this point to $1 and not let the market work itself out? Or should the government just let it be and let the price and demand work itself out? I say the government has no business in controlling the price, and here is why. Hear me out, don't judge, hear me out, hear the points out, and let me know what you think. See, point number one, at $1, let's say 10,000 hand sanitizers are being supplied to the society or to a community. At $5, what do you think is going to happen? Because the demand is so high, when suppliers, when shopkeepers, when manufacturers get more money in their system for the same quantity, what they will do is they will work on increasing the supply. So instead of 10,000 units, people are going to work towards getting 50,000 units or 100,000 units. And they're going to try and flood the markets with more hand sanitizers. That is actually the need of the hour. The need of the hour is not a price control, but the need of the hour is more hand sanitizers in the market. When you control the price, let's say it's $1, do you think people will go out of the way to manufacture, to procure, to sell and make hand sanitizers available to people? Do you think that will happen? No. When there's a price control, the incentive for supply to go up decreases. But a big priority right now should be an increase in supply so that people are motivated to make more hand sanitizers, put their energy, money and effort in doing so that more hand sanitizers can reach out to people no matter what the price. Point number two. You think the poor are going to suffer because of this, but that's wrong. The poor actually suffer when there's a price control. The poor benefit when there is no price control and the hand sanitizer bottle is sold for a higher price, let's say even $5. Here is why. See, imagine every society has noble people who set up counters, who set up funds to donate things in need, to donate hand sanitizers. And the poor, what happens? They stand in line to collect that hand sanitizer that they need, right? But when the price goes up, the rich, what do? They just dig into their pocket. They dig deeper. Instead of $1, they pay $5, $10 for the same bottle because they just want to grab the hand sanitizer. Because there's a long supply in the market, there's a huge supply in the market, the prices have gone up, they are still able to avail those hand sanitizers. And the noble people who want to donate it to the poor, they are out there distributing it to people. There's enough hand sanitizers in the market because the price was allowed to go up. When the price is controlled, the number of hand sanitizers is limited. Even the rich, they stand in line in place of the poor. They send all their family members, their resources, and they flood those lines that the poor could have easily availed. The rich go in the same line and look for hand sanitizers. Sometimes even such situations happen when the rich pay an extra amount in the black market under the carpet and avail hand sanitizers and hoard them, giving no or very little access to the poor people who need it. So you see, when the price is allowed to go up, the rich go into their pocket, pay a higher price and get the hand sanitizer. At the same time, when the government or noble people donate, the poor can access it much easier. They are the ones willing to stand in long queues, and the rich don't flood their queue to get hand sanitizers. Point number three, when you don't allow the price to go up and you control the price, a lot of black market activity starts. And the government can't really control it because it's the need of the hour, and it encourages crime to rise because black market activities, non-tax sales start increasing, and the government loses out on taxes that the government could have used for better public safety, better health. If this is so obvious, a lot of economists will say the same thing if you go to them. Why is the government not doing so? The number one reason is because of votes. See, any government does not want to discourage or demoralize the common public because the common notion is to restrict the price, right? But if the government takes the bold action of not restricting the price, letting it flow, the public morale changes and people don't vote them in for the next time. That is why across the world, many governments don't take this right measure that must be done. It's because of a vote bank. A much better approach for any government is to procure hand sanitizers from manufacturers, maybe at a subsidized cost, and then donate it to the people in need. Donate it through ration shops, donate it through other avenues to the poor and get it to them. They would much rather control and put their energy in distribution of hand sanitizers rather than controlling their prices. I think that is a much more effective and a better way to make sure society has as many hand sanitizers as needed. Let the rich pay a higher price for hand sanitizers and let the poor get it through donations so that we all have more hand sanitizers. Not restrict the price so that the amount available in society is restricted and there is not enough for anybody. Typically, all governments take such price control actions, but this is really my viewpoint from being a student of economics and discussing it with a lot of professors. I hope this gave you a different insight, and if you like this, share it with other people. If you have a different point of view, comment below. I would love to engage in discussion with you and see what your point of view is. Much love. I'll see you guys in my next video.